I remember being in high school and wearing the most basic fit you could ever wear. A plain white and black t-shirt with jeans, right? That was the only thing I was wearing. And just think about how casual and just basic bitch like fit that is. I used to wear that every single day to school and even sometimes outside of school, right? Because it used to look nice, right? It used to look okay. Like the first ever jewelry that I ever put on was this one from my godparents, right? It was a nice ring. And I remember all throughout middle school and a little bit throughout high school, I used to wear it every single day, all the time, right? Then I started taking it off and whatever, right? Okay. I remember girls just started noticing that I used to wear a ring, right? And they were just saying how, first of all, how pretty my hands were because, why the fuck not, right? And how nice of a ring looks on my hands. And just think about a girl telling you that your hand looks nice, you have nice, attractive rings on your hands. It just makes you look unique. And that's when my mindset shifted and I was like, okay, I have to buy more of this stuff. So right now I'll show you how and what jewelry to buy to boost your fucking fit as a man. Yo, I'm Aris, also known as Screw Mediocrity, and I'm a leader of young men trying to improve their looks and max out their attractiveness while also networking with high-value, like-minded chads like themselves to get to our goals 10 times faster than the average person. If that sounds interesting, click the first link in the description to join. It's free for the first 100 guys. After that, I'm going to increase the price. I'm also giving away a free one-on-one coaching call about looks maxing for the first 10 guys. So join right now while you still can. Also subscribe for me to make more videos like this. But it's expensive. That's what I hear people talking about. It's just sad because you don't have to spend like $1,000, $2,000 on like big ass chains or whatever, just stuff like that, right? You don't have to do all that. Just buying a few basic rings, a nice watch, for example this one, right? 60 euros. Very nice, it's heavy, it feels premium, and it's under 100 euros. Think about having a nice watch like that, a silver watch, which you can wear anywhere, like casual, you know, just wear it outside for errands, you can wear it on a dinner date. Doesn't matter, the point is that you have one and every man should have a nice watch. We are not like those guys. We like to invest in how nice we look, how much spice we add to our outfit, how much attractiveness we gain just because we're putting like a couple pieces of jewelry on us. Of course, it's not like it's gonna get you from like a 2 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10 or whatever, right? But the point is that you're gonna add spice, you're gonna make it interesting, you're gonna make yourself unique. And that's what a lot of people want. Like, first of all, people are gonna take you way more seriously. You're gonna have way more status from other guys as well. And also, the women are gonna look at you and they're gonna be like, fuck, this guy knows what he's doing. He knows how to wear jewelry properly. That's what we want. So what you need to have in your wardrobe to wear, maybe even on the daily, is rings, bracelets, necklaces, watches, and pendants. First of all, one of the most basic rules when you're gonna wear jewelry is to not wear gold and silver, right? It just doesn't look good, right? It doesn't pair together. Of course, sometimes you wanna break the rules, whatever, like, okay, I understand that, okay? But the point is that every single day, like on the daily, you should have a nice set of either all silver or all gold. And just by adding, like, for example, let me just show you. Does that look nice? It just looks weird, doesn't look in place, right? It just like gold and silver, right? Just, I don't know, in my opinion personally, and in a lot of people's opinion, this just doesn't match, it doesn't pair together. And that's the problem. You need to wear more either gold or either silver. So what I would suggest for you to do is choose one which you believe looks better on you. Go in a watch shop or in a jewelry shop and just try on some jewelry, right? Try on only gold and then only silver, right? Whichever one just looks better on you and you feel more confident in, for example, right? Go ahead and just start buying like silver or gold. Of course, it's gonna be way more expensive if you wanna buy gold, right? Silver is much cheaper, and especially if it's stainless steel, which is cheaper to buy. But it depends on you, right? You can buy like gold coated like this one, which isn't actually gold, it's gold coated, right? You should wear one of those two. Layer small chains with big pendants on top. What I'm saying is basically having a nice small necklace, right? Let me just actually show you. This is what I'm talking about, right? Just layering a big one, which is smaller, right? Like this one is actually kind of big, right? Look, it's kind of long. I have to buy like a smaller one. But the point is that, look at that, having a smaller one like this, right? And just a bigger one like that. it just makes it look better, bro. It just makes you look, I don't know, just gives you personality, bro. It gives spice. It enhances your outfit in a nice way. And I think you can also buy like pairs of this one and this one as well, like together, so you don't have to buy them separately or whatever, just because they're just paired in a way that, okay, they'll just look good naturally together, right? So it's much better to buy like a set of 2 rather than buying 2 separate ones. For the rings, you should add 1 to 2 rings on every single hand, right? So for example, let's say it's summer. Personally, I prefer wearing like less rings in summer, right? Maybe even 1, maybe 2, for example, right? But that's it. In winter, I prefer wearing more, just because it, first of all, it looks better, bro, especially because you have like long sleeve. I don't know, just maybe it's me, but it depends on you, of course. It's like a personal preference. And just look at that, just having 2 rings, basic as fuck, right? They just look nice. It just enhances your, it just makes you look sexier in a way, right? And I've actually gotten a lot of compliments for whatever jewelry I'm wearing, and I'm not trying too hard in a way just to impress everybody or whatever, right? That's why I'm suggesting, like, if you want to wear a bunch of jewelry, try to have a nice balance. Just wearing everything like this just doesn't look good. Like, it may look okay, right? But it depends on how small and stuff like that your jewelry is, and how like less noticeable is, and how minimalistic it is. Because like these rings are actually pretty small, pretty minimalistic, right? It looks good. But this hand, just look at that, bro. Like a big ass watch here, big ass ring here, more rings here, just they don't look good, right? Another thing I really like to do is, rather than just putting every single ring like this, it's much better to do this, right? Let me just show you the difference, right? Look at this right now, and like this. Is there a difference? Like, doesn't that look better? Just less noticeable, less try hard. It's because you're trying too hard that you're putting every single ring on every finger, right? You shouldn't do that anyway, right? You should put like one ring here, for example, and 1 ring here. So one after, like, there should be 1 gap in between, like 1 finger that you shouldn't add a ring here. If you're going to wear a watch, wear it above your wrist, right? So like this. You shouldn't wear it like this, because a lot of guys just wear it like this loosely, right? It's not nice to wear, because whenever you want to do something right or whatever, right, it is not convenient. Having it like this and it not being loose, as you can see, like, it's barely loose, okay? Just makes it look much better and firm on the spot. Like, you're just basically like this, just like this, easy and fast, right? It's not like you're doing this. Personally, like, that's what I like to do. Of course, it depends on you. Just wearing a nice watch like this, like above your wrist here rather than here, it just looks better. Like, we all have to agree on that. If you have a problem choosing which hand to have your watch on, just have it on your non-dominant hand. So for example, if you're writing with your left hand, like I am, right? I'm a lefty. You should like have your watch on your right hand. Of course, it depends. If you're a lefty, you can still have it on your left. For me, it's just way more comfortable having it on the other hand. Most people just have it on their left hand, right? Personally, I just don't like it. It's not comfortable for me, and I'm used to just doing this, right? Having on this hand. It depends on what you love and what you like, what feels more comfortable for you. Don't just go and randomly start just having it on different hands just because people told you that it's better to put it here and here. Like, just find out what is more comfortable for you. You might be thinking right now that I look like a girl, and I'm just gonna say to that, you're fucking stupid, right? Because people think that if you're putting on jewelry like rings and nice necklace, stuff like that, you just look like a girl. Personally, I find that stupid as hell, because girls find that attractive. Like, it's happened to me, especially in high school, when I used to wear like this one, when I used to wear this ring, right? Like that. I just got way more compliments. They started looking at my hands more. My hands were way more noticeable. Of course, like, I'm a hand model right now, right? Easily. But the point is that they just looked at it and they just wanted attention from me. They just wanted to touch it. They wanted to see it, whatever. And that gave me like extra bit of attention in a way. Of course, like, if you have like, I don't know, just a lot of fucking diamonds on you or whatever, just big ass iced out chains, whatever. Like, personally, I don't like that. It's not my style. I like more minimal stuff. But what I'm trying to suggest to you is that having rings, you know, wearing a watch, a nice necklace, that does not make you a girl, bro. Don't be a dumbass, bro. You might be also thinking that it's uncomfortable. And I must say to that, yeah, it actually is. Like, a lot of the times I just don't want to wear this watch, for example, because after like 2 hours of wearing it outside, I just want to take it off. It's just too uncomfortable for me, right? What I would suggest for you to do is, first of all, when you're gonna buy a watch, buy something like this. First of all, like your first watch should be something very minimal, something very cheap, right? Something like this. Do you see that you can easily readjust it in a way so that you can have it higher or lower, right? And the point is that it's much easier to adjust it in a way that it's not too loose and it's not too tight on your hand. With this watch, you have to, you know, just manually like take out those thingies, I don't know how they're called, and it's just too much work, right? So having this as your first watch or something similar to this one, it's just much nicer to have, just because you're gonna have it in a comfortable state on your hand. Of course, like also wearing rings and stuff like that, it depends on how much you wear them and stuff, because in the beginning it was kind of annoying having it on my hand, but now it just like it's like a part of my finger now because I've been wearing it for so long. If you feel like you can't wear like these like rings like that and just like annoying and it's too much and you just can't function well because they're just hitting together, right? Just take them off, take most of them off, or like take the ones that are annoying or just in the way off, and have like at least one of them, right? Of course, if you want, you can have like no rings on your fingers. It's not like it's a deal breaker, but at least having a nice watch which is comfortable on you, which looks nice, it's a must. And a necklace, most of the time it's not gonna be uncomfortable. Like if it's not too tight on your fucking neck, it's gonna be fine. Stop wasting time.